improv acoustic version of HIYA.
Yeah. Second time we're doing this? Okay,
Second time.
So,
Gonna get you better run, yeah. 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 It's gonna get you better run, yeah. Gonna get you better run, yeah. Gonna get you better run, yeah. Gonna get you better run,
love without a ceiling will change because the seasons. I'm holding all your treasures safe.
I feel it coming, 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 I feel it coming.
You take me higher, 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 higher.
You take me higher, 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 higher.
You take me higher, 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 higher.
You take me higher,
higher, higher, higher. You say this fire, yeah, we have inside, we'll never die, yeah, yeah. Although the rain clouds come to shower down to put us out, but no way. You say this fire, yeah, we have inside. All right, guys, live stream. Hello, Grant Owens, We Found New Music Dash Radio for the first on-screen interview with Elephant Heart.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Jason and Victoria, or Vic.
Yeah.
And you guys just performed your most recent single.
That was our last, that was our last single.
Our last single. What was it called?
HIYA.
HIYA.
Yeah.
We
The
just
new one doesn't
stripped
really
down.
have
HIYA.
lyrics.
HIYA. Well, thank you. We're so thrilled to have you guys here.
Of course.
We're very excited for this new project. We love to be there in the beginning and show support however we can. Tell us a little bit on the background of Elephant Heart.
Elephant Heart. Well, so I've been making music since I was about 11 years old, and I met her when I was about 23. I'm 36 now. We've been married for almost 8 years.
In August.
And on our 5th year anniversary of being married, we had just built a new studio, and we were sitting inside playing piano, and we were like, "Hey, we just got this new studio. Let's go inside and let's go check it out. Let's try to make some music together." So she wasn't a producer at the time or a songwriter, and we went in there and I said, "Go on that drum machine over there." And she's bong ba-dong dong ba-dong dong dong dong. And I was like, "Cool, go on that synth." She's like, bong, bong. I started chopping it up. So doing this, and before you know it, we made this by like 2 a.m. We had a whole song done, and we posted on Instagram.
That song's not out yet.
It's not out yet. People were like, "Whoa, what is this song? What is this song?" And
Yeah, I know it.
for me, it was like, so we started playing it, and we have parties all the time in our house, and we kind of start playing them for people, and people would kind of freak out about it. And before you know it, we're like, let's go try to make a second one. So we did a second one, and I really didn't want to do the artist thing again because I was in bands and all that kind of stuff, and I'm just kind of content where I was, but we had a really good group of friends around us who were like really encouraging us and helping us with the vision and be like, "No, this is more than this is more than you understand. There's something special." Is it headphones hurting? Cool.
I mean, I don't have to have him on.
Okay,
right?
cool. You don't have to have them on.
Do I need him? Okay, you like him.
We're sounding good, guys.
Oh,
We don't need headphones, but you know what?
I mean, it was just loud.
I like it. I'm going with the headphones. I feel like I could feel the bass. In my voice.
Okay.
So so it was about 2 years of messing around making music, and then we finally, like a year and a half maybe, and we're like, let's just do this.
Yeah, because it was so much fun.
Yeah.
But it was never. Like he said, he wasn't sure if he wanted. Oh yeah, I have to talk here, right?
Either way.
Hi. He hadn't done the band thing in a long time, and I was a hairdresser at the time, and it just seemed strange to even it be a thing. And our friends were the ones that were really like, "This is so good. This should be a thing." And I didn't even.
Yeah, so it started organically. Like
Very
people were
organically.
just encouraging you. And what is this track? Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, and then
I didn't know if I could sing. I was very shy
Very
singer.
Sure, I can
So,
understand that. It's
even though I'm not
intimidating.
shy.
Yeah.
But like with releasing your voice, I realize it's such a vulnerable place, and but like over a couple of years, it really got like unlocked.
Yeah,
And
it was
it
pretty
brought a lot of
shocking to see.
freedom.
Our first show was at Lightning in the Bottle, which is like our favorite festival.
Sick,
We've been going to that festival for like 7 years, And I was, when we started practicing, I was really nervous for Vic. I was like, man, the last time I saw her perform was at family Thanksgiving on a porch doing an acoustic song together, and she walked off the porch crying. Oh. This was like way back then. And I was like, how is she going to do that?
How did Lightning in a Bottle go?
Oh my God. I like stopped her in the middle of the show. I literally felt like I was watching someone I'd even like, you know, I mean, I knew that character, but I've only seen that character when we're in the living room, you know, like, I'm like, oh, wow, there she is. And it was phenomenal. I stopped like, that's my wife. It was like, and that's what's been cool. I was thinking about this just now when I was in the bathroom. I was like, that's what's been cool about Elephant Heart. Even just coming here, it's like, you know, we do our every day at the house, and you kind of get into the routine of things. But then when you go and you get to see each other, like in these, you know, with the interview, I'm like, I get to see you in like a new light, and that's pretty cool. And it's been a very healing thing for our relationship too.
Cool. Yeah, it seems all very organic. I love that.
Yeah.
Now you talked a little bit about that, Jason. You've been in some bands. You're a producer.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about that.
Cool. Yeah, I was, man, my first band I started when I was like 12 years old, 13 years old. And that band got a record deal when we were like 17, 18. Lasted for a while. Then I started another band called After Midnight Project. That band like toured all around Canada and America. And then in the process, I always produced. My dad had a studio, so he'd always let me use it for producing stuff. And then I wrote some songs for like with the band called Papa Roach, and like I was on the road with all these rock bands, and they'd be like, "Hey, want to help me write it?" So I was starting to do that, and then when I came back, we took 6 weeks off of touring to get ready for our wedding, and that's when I connected with this guy Mitch Allen, and then we wrote a song called Heart Attack for Demi Lovato, and it was like,
well, there you go.
It was a very DIY wedding, so I'm like, I need help.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Putting this thing together, so he had to stop touring.
Okay.
And that like opened the door. For
it opened
him
a
to,
whole
like,
new door.
Start producing other people's music.
Well, what an exciting project to have all your hands on, though. For
Yeah.
Demi Lovato, but yeah,
it was cool. And then from there, it just snowballed, and I've been doing all sorts of, you know, everything from like Rufus to Soul and like Zoo to Maroon 5 and all, you know, all over the place, you know. So
he can make anything.
Yeah.
He
Country.
can. He's so talented.
I believe it.
Thanks.
And now you're here. Now this is your passion project, so you're putting your focus on this and your energy. And Vic, you're a mixed media artist.
Yeah, so I would say my main profession has been hairstyling, hair and makeup. I went to cosmetology school right out of high school. I was doing hair in high school. I just had a natural gift for it, and it's been my art form. But throughout the process of life, I've done many things. Like I make a lot of things with my hands. So like I was making jewelry for a while. I painted this dress.
That's so beautiful.
Put this on here.
Yeah.
I love making clothes. I love I make these huge dream catchers that I was selling for a while. I've just never, I love to jump around and make different things. And now we've started throwing these really crazy Halloween parties and doing these huge art installations with all of our friends. Like we have this cool collective.
Music videos now.
Now our music videos, I get to, you know, infuse that with just different mediums. It's just
Wow, so you're doing music videos now as well.
yeah. Did you see Lingua's video?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay, when you watch it, just know that we're designing the sets and the costumes.
So
of
go
our
check it
friends.
out. Yeah.
Linguas.
It's all them.
Linguas.
It's all you guys.
And also, I have
And
to
our
say now,
friends.
but you've been, you know, for the past couple of years now, she's been producing. So all the Elephant
Oh,
Heart
yeah.
music, we're producing together. It's not. I want to make that clear. If you're like, oh, the old, you know, professional producer guy and the wife, like it's definitely a co.
No,
like
I
that-
It's important to make clear. Yeah.
I stopped doing hair 2 months ago and started producing on Ableton. And
Wow.
I always felt like I had these ideas in my head, but I'm like, I'm very not technological, and I kind of limited myself by saying, it's too hard for me to learn something like that. But once I stopped saying that, and I'm like, I'm smart enough to do this. I've been making my own tracks, and it's just so fun.
But besides the two of you, I understand Elephant Heart is also a global collective of creatives. Tell me about.
Yeah, I think just we have so many friends that are so talented, and it's when the fit is right for certain things to work together.
Yeah,
just
for sure.
these
Like oh my
clothes.
gosh, like our friend Padre, our friend Max is making these amazing clothes, and we're like, we believe in him. Let's all like help our friends win and
cool.
like highlight their
this next
Yeah, if you're listening on
talents.
Apple Podcasts right now, go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Check out this amazing,
Padre, go check out
these amazing outfits that they
Padre
have
LA,
on
right?
right now.
Is it
Padre
Padre?
at Padre LA.
Yeah, that's
Padre
it.
LA. Yeah,
Instagram.
Padre.
There we go.
And then like, you know, like our next single, we did it with our friends Yacht Money. So it's a real, like we have a really like a tight community, and
Makes
you know,
sense.
like our music video, we all got together and made the sets and everything. So it's just like it's just so much more fun doing life with
course.
friends, you know. So that's
So cool. And how about the name Elephant Heart? Where does that come from?
Wow. Yeah. So Jason, on our honeymoon, he told me that he had this idea to, when he was in New York, he was at this museum and he saw.
I was in L.A. My dad.
Oh, because you were with
Science
Freddie.
museum. I was with my dad at a science museum in L.A.
Okay. That's.
Let's get that right.
Very important. Very important.
But he saw there was this huge elephant heart and the elephant brain. It was just the body of an elephant.
Wow.
And he came on our honeymoon. He's like, I want to start a side project that's called Elephant Heart. But it never ended up happening until one day when we were looking at each other and someone's like, what is this music? What's your thing called? And he's like, this is Elephant Heart. And
It's finally here.
Yeah. And the true heart behind the idea behind it is if people led with their heart more than their brain, because he was like, the heart was so big and the brain was so small, not in intelligence, but it was this great visualization. That's what's kind of wrong with the world. Everyone's leading with their mind of like,
Greed,
I got
pride.
greed, pride, all these things, instead of leading with their heart. That
Yeah.
would change
Change it all.
everything.
So yeah, elephant art. It's like, and then there's also the juxtaposition of there's the elephant's like this fierce, you know, like the basically like the king of the jungle, and then there's
Queen,
like
the matriarchs,
the
actually.
matriarch. You're right, the queen of the jungle.
The women are the ones that
Yeah.
really keep the.
True. And it's like, yes, it's like
Cool story, too. It's good to
and with the
talk
music, when you hear when it starts unfolding more, we have like these really hard bass, hard sides, and
Yeah.
like this, and then there's this heart behind it too. It's like this light, euphoric, you know, heavenly kind of feeling too. So it's all that combined.
Yeah, let's talk about the music. So it's kind of more dance focused, or explain the style of music and sort of some of your influences in this sort of realm of music as well.
Yeah. Do you hear me? All right. Well, all right. So it's definitely electronic.
Okay.
It's definitely
Indeed.
like it's definitely in like the bass world. You know,
Very creative, which
Yeah.
is important to know. I
There's
think
no
it's really unique.
there's no
box.
rules. There's no
There are
box.
rules.
There's no
It-
box.
like,
I don't feel that way.
Like
Yeah.
being in those boxes at all. So
Yeah.
getting to go wherever we want.
That's
just
the cool
because
thing
it
about
feels right, and
Yeah.
that the fact that people are connecting with it, because he was really getting into the pop world for a while too.
Yeah.
So
Right.
And there's
having more rules.
Yeah, it was cool making music with her because it was like I was like, all right, this is probably where we like. Let's go back to the verse here, and she's like, why? I'm like, I don't know, because Max Martin or some big producer says that's what we have to do, and she's like, let's just ride it out longer. And I started it kind of like. It got me back to making music for the first time. That
Right.
feeling when you're just like, there's no rules. You just have fun with it, and then whatever feels right.
Yeah.
You know, where you go? Go ahead. You go.
Cool.
No, I was.
Oh, I was gonna say that.
Technically.
Supposed to finish
Growing
these
up
other
from a
sentence.
very young age, I would always watch. I only had like limited channels, and one of the free channels was Bollywood TV, and I would grow up watching these beautiful Bollywood movies that are all musicals. So and then like having Persian best friends and all these like Arabic friends and like so there's definitely an infusion of like sounds from around the world, and we've traveled to lots of other places now.
I get that. Yeah.
So we like to take samples everywhere we go and like infuse this where everyone can maybe feel a piece of them in it.
Yeah, the
That's so exciting,
last
yeah.
time we were in India, we got together like 4 or 5 different players. A friend of ours got us some Lionel.
He lives with us now.
He now lives with us. We met him in India, and now
Okay.
he works with us. But he set up, so we had all these different like these Indian musicians play. So we sampled all that and we put it into our music. And so we definitely we travel every year. We go for like 6 weeks a year. We travel around the world, collecting sounds. Just getting inspiration from everywhere, from all these different cultures, and trying to infuse it into our sound.
Yeah. Incredible. So it's just a global vibe to this music. That's what's even more exciting is you could play anywhere in the world, and I'm sure a lot of cultures will connect and a lot of different styles. So
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah.
limit to your sound.
We're charting in charting in Honduras right now. Just
Are
found
you?
out. Yeah, we're I think like number 20.
Linguas?
Linguas on
Lingua?
And so it's pretty cool because you always said like I really want the world to connect with this, and one of our analytic guys was like, dude, you're charting all over these like Somalia, like people in Somalia listen to
Wow,
music. So
that's
it's
There you go. Yeah, Johnny was just saying that one of his tracks is charting at number 2 in Indonesia, and then they flew him out, and there was 8,000 people there. It's just
Whoa.
like, you never know, right?
Dang,
you never
that's
know.
crazy.
Whoa, that's wild.
That's
So-
what it's funny because our next song that we're putting out it's about you know, what we see, what we listen to has such an effect on us. So it's like you just be careful. Like what you watch and what you listen to and what you put in your body, it's going to affect you in some way, whether positive or negative. And you know, it's a lot about, you know, the internet and these kind of things, but there's such a positive side to it too. Like the fact that we could put a song out and kids in Somalia are listening to it, you know?
Yeah, of course. Whatever connection you can get out of it and how it can change somebody's day, I guess.
Yeah.
All things have two pendulum sides of like all things can be good or bad depending on how you use it.
100%. So that's the project. Elephant
Yeah.
Heart.
Elephant Heart.
And Lengua is out now.
Language, yeah, we got a couple cool remixes, a Justin J remix and a
sick.
Kotek remix, and we're working on we're making a new video for the next single. It's coming out in
Yeah.
May
Cool. So
four
Check
weeks.
out that video for Lengua.
Yeah,
But so you just got a whole rollout coming up.
Yeah.
So people need to start paying attention. Elephant Heart.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. It's rolling out, guys.
yeah. Thanks for having us.
So yeah, thank you guys so much, Jason and Victoria
Thank you.
from Elephant
Or
Heart.
Vic.
Or Vic.
I love
it
Vic,
says
too.
Vic, and then I added Toria.
I love Vic too. I love both.
Big Vic.
Yeah, Jason and Vic here, Elephant Heart. And where's the best place to learn more about? Do you guys have a website or anything?
We do. It's
ElephantHeartMusic.com.
ElephantHeartMusic.com.
Great. Go to
And our
elephantheartmusic.com.
Instagram is elephant_heart.
Okay. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me on We Found New Music. You're always welcome back. We're excited to see what the live show is all about.
Yeah.
And seems like a community effort here. It's building organically, so we're very excited. Elephant Heart on We Found New Music.
Thank you.